DK on the Sports Tip on Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, we are back here at Cholla High School. Yeah, getting you set for Chargers and the Pueblo Warriors. It is almost Friday night. All right, I've got a couple of guys from the JV Chargers team that have joined me here. I've got Yuriah Carrera, JV quarterback, Damian Tate, JV offensive lineman. Okay, guys, what the hell happened last night?
It didn't go expected to plan. Yeah.
44-0 is what I heard.
43.
43 to nothing.
43.
Come on now.
We tried our best. We all worked as a team. We did what we had to do, but at the end of the day, it didn't come out as planned.
All right, you're the quarterback. What was tough offensively? How you guys going to try to improve going in the rest of this season?
What was tough was we lost the ball 3 times.
Yeah.
It was 3 turnovers, like costly turnovers. We could have had points like in the first quarter, like the first half. We could have had it. But we had those 3 costly turnovers, and they turned into points on the other side.
Damian, how long you been playing football?
I started playing Cholla, but I played young for a few years.
Okay, so this is what year at school? You're junior?
Freshman.
Freshman. You're a freshman on JV already?
Yeah.
Okay, so how have you liked this so far this fall?
It's been all right. It's nice working with a bigger team, bigger guys. When you get hit, it's going to hurt, but it's called football. It's what you signed up for. So.
All right, tell me a little bit about your quarterback. What do you like about him?
He's good. He's funny. He knows when to act right. So he does his job. Everybody has to do their job. But at the end of the day, he does good. So I like him.
All right, you're right. Give me something on Damian here.
Damian, he's a good offensive lineman. He's still learning the ways to be an offensive lineman and learning the ways to be good and to get a starting position on JV.
All right, best thing about Cholla High School?
Best thing is that the football program, I love the coaches, especially Coach Debo. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Coach Debo because he was my track coach last year when I was a freshman.
How about you, Damian? What do you love about this high school?
I like how everybody's real chill about it. There's not a lot of drama or anything. Everybody's chill, especially the football program, the sports programs. The coaches are real nice. Everybody's in their own positions and everything. So I just like how Cholla rolls, basically, yeah.
All right, I see you got your cross on. What does your faith mean to you?
I am Christian. I mainly Christian Abbey, yeah. The Lord, Savior. I believe in all of that, so.
Outstanding. All right, who you guys got next week?
Saguaro.
Yeah.
Saguaro. Okay, go get those Cougars now. I want to see an improved performance, not only on the field but in the classroom as well.
Yep.
Stay eligible and stay pumping those Chargers this year.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, sir.
All right, Yuriah Carrera, quarterback, and Damian Tate, offensive lineman for your Cholla Chargers. Give them some love, folks. Give them some love here. Yeah. All right, we're going to talk to the head football coach of the Cholla Chargers. Virgil Henderson is going to pop in and join us here. It is the 48th meeting tonight between the Chargers and the Pueblo Warriors, and Virgil is in his second stint here with the Cholla Chargers. And first of all, Coach, off to a 2-0 start. Congratulations on that for this varsity team. We were kind of talking earlier in the week about, we're seeing some teams 2-0 that we normally don't see off to fast starts. Cholla being one of them. Catalina's a 2-0. Rincon is 2-0. Good to see teams from TUSD having some early success this season.
Right. I think this year, they placed us in a better division. The last few years, they threw us to the dogs, and, we were still trying to learn how to play football. And we was going against South Point, Buena, Sunnyside, those teams that's already seasonal. So, it was a learning and, humble experience for us.
You have this team here. Tell us about your numbers, where they are, and how you've kind of built this team back up in your second stanza here.
A lot of recruiting, getting out there to the schools. My middle schools, recruiting incoming kids, and then on campus, just getting kids that, I missed last year and just getting them back in. And, our numbers is going up and, I have a good senior class. So, the kids are buying in with the process.
What is fun about this rivalry with the Pueblo Warriors?
It's I tell my kids.
Or is it stressful?
It's yeah, stressful. Getting prepared for this game, and we just want to get better. I try not to have the kids get too hyped up about the rivalry, but you know, it would change once the ball is kicked off and stuff like that.
Never easy to go on the road, but you guys went on the road, an impressive 21-8 win up at Maryville. How did you feel about that game and how the kids handled themselves last week?
Did well. It took us almost 3 hours to get there.
Oh, jeez.
And so we only had maybe like 10 minutes to warm up.
Sounds like the week before when Byron Evans and South Mountain came down here and they got here late to play at Tucson High. That traffic on 10 is a mess.
It's horrible. So, we handle, getting ready and preparing real quick, and we just weathered the storms, and the kids did well.
Yeah. Who are some of the guys that have been instrumental in your success so far this early season?
Rocco Sotelo, my senior. Aiden May, my senior defensive end. Juan Guerrero, he comes in. Our surprise, running back, which is, Francisco Mendeville, and Alex Alegria. So, I have a good support this year compared to last year when we just had Malachi Ifan.
Yeah.
And he was doing everything. So.
Well, you mentioned Malachi. I was talking with Kelvin, obviously, on the pregame show, says that he is doing really well up at Allen Hancock over in Southern California.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great to be able to send kids to that next level and for these kids to see him have that opportunity. I would imagine how much does that light a fire in them to be able to maybe potentially make such an opportunity for themselves?
They see it, and then, we also have Daniel Robrado. He plays for NAU. And then I have another kid, Daniel Laney, who's playing for Adams State. So there's kids that, are able to get into those schools. They just got to go a different avenue. And, seeing our kids, see this right now, they just – want to do better and want to just hopefully be able to, reach that dream themselves.
Yeah, great to see Daniel making some plays in that game for NAU against the Wildcats last Saturday, and we talked about him leading up to that ball game. What are some of the areas you want to see your team improve starting tonight as you move forward through this season?
Toughness. They getting better with toughness. I want to see, us be challenged a little bit more and see how we, handle it.
Yeah.
The first couple of games, I thought we got a good challenge, but I think with tonight's game, that would give us another level of challenge because Pueblo's a good team and they coach very well.
As a guy that's been around Southern Arizona football for a number of years and for this community to get a chance to know that one of their best sons in Bijan Robinson is going to be able to perform on Sundays starting this week, what does that mean for you to have a chance to watch a young man like that grow up in this community and now have a chance to play on Sundays in the National Football League?
It's a blessing. I was fortunate to be at South Point for Bijan, for 3 years, and I saw his growth and see him develop into, the star that he is right now, and to see him, on Sundays, God is good, man. The kid is blessed, and he stayed on track, and his faith is very strong, and that's what led him to where he's at right now.
Yeah, when you saw him for the first time to where you saw him at, as a coach, where were the biggest jumps that he made in terms of his ability?
His size.
Yeah.
As a freshman, he was still light, but after a year with Carla, his physicality just changed, and it just became more of a beast, and you just start seeing each year this beast mode with him. With his physical body. Yeah,
you mentioned Carla Garrett, the outstanding strength and conditioning coach over at South Point Catholic High School, has really turned out a lot of young men that have been able to go on and play at the next level. How does that aspect work here for you at a school like Cholla in terms of how you operate your strength and conditioning?
Well, I've been knowing Carla for a long time since I moved back down here from the military. And we was in the same weight room, and she was throwing up a whole bunch of weight, but and I just learned from her at South Point and picked up a lot of things that, that she do over there with the guys, and just added on my little flavor, and it's working a little bit better now. But it takes some time, because over there, you have a little bit more 100% buy-in. during the summertime.
I know your predecessor, Ryan Sherling, had made some changes to the fitness facility here.
Yes,
Have
sir.
you been able to add to that since you got here?
A little bit. It's always a challenge.
Yeah.
It's just always a challenge to try to get better equipment for our kids.
Right.
And to make sure that they physically able to compete each week. So, we grinding on it.
How can people help with that if they want to help your program?
Just donations.
Yeah.
Just tax credit. Those things like that would definitely help, our program.